Romans chapter 1 verse 16 says, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation to everyone that believeth, to the Jews first, and also to the Greek. For I am not ashamed of the power of God." Sharing the word of God is something that many people they do fail because they have measured themselves and they have placed failure in their lives to the extent whereby they do not see themselves having a chance to share with someone because of fear that is in them. One thing that we need to know is that sharing the gospel is a privilege. Christians are not supposed to be afraid to share the gospel to the world because it is the power of God. Paul was a man that did a lot of things. Most of you know about his history, but we are encouraged here because he says, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation." So, why are we afraid to share this privilege, which is the power of God? The gospel. What is the gospel? The gospel is the good news about Jesus Christ, that he came to save his people from sin. So why are we afraid of sharing this privilege that God has given us? Number one, because we have failure in our mind, and because of that failure which is in our mind, we are afraid to share the gospel to other people. Remove the failure that is in you. Remove that obstacle that is in you. You should not be ashamed to share the gospel of God to everyone. It's an opportunity. Make it a habit to share the gospel. Tell someone something about the goodness of Christ, about his coming, about his death, about what he accomplished to all the people on earth. Do not be afraid.